feeling hassled at the gym. This woman posted a YouTube video addressed to any knucklehead tempted to hit on a woman at the gym.
You're like, I think she wants me. No.
In this YouTube video, a woman confronts a gym rat she suspects of taking a photo of her.
Well, here is one solution to the creepy gym guy's problem. Here at A Lot of Life and Fitness in Brooklyn, New York, the rule is women only.
I've been in a gym, actually there with my boyfriend, and I've had a man approach me and ask me out and, try to flirt with me, and that, it just wasn't comfortable.
Women only workouts. One way to A number of women have said a perk to wearing masks in public is that it silences some of those annoying catcalls from guys. But does it really make a difference? Lisa Guerrero has our Inside Edition catcall mask test. Catcalling. It's a hassle women face every day.
My guy just came up to me and said, oh my God.
Guys commenting on their looks while they walk down the street. So,
as we all know, we live in a world of see something, say something. Well, a waitress who saw a man hurling vile, racist insults at a family celebrating a birthday wasn't about to let him do that. So she spoke up, and she kicked him out. Well, now she's being hailed as a hero. And we should warn you, what this guy said is really upsetting.
She is a hero among us.
Get out!
A waitress is being hailed today for coming to the defense of a family that was being targeted in a racist rant.
You need to leave.
You do not talk about that like that. You need to leave.
Asian piece of
Oh, you need to get out of there! Get out of here! Get out now!
He here is the CEO of a tech startup.
Oh,
We launched a vile
you
tirade
bitch!
against an Asian American family at a restaurant in Carmel Valley, California. Raymond Aroso says his family was celebrating his wife's birthday when they came under verbal assault.
We were about to have the cert. I heard this loud voice behind me screaming, you Asians. He said it again, but this time my niece was able to pull out her phone and videotape him.
Get out of here.
Get out of there, you racist piece of garbage!
Stepped in and told the man to take a hike. Like now.
You're not allowed to ever! You don't talk to the guests like that! Get out of here now! Yeah! So get your racist ass out of there! Ever again! You're not allowed to.
I can't thank her enough. We should have a lot more people like her.
So who is the hero waitress? Her name is Jenica Cochran. She's also a yoga instructor. The man was identified as Michael Lofthouse. Even his own mother is shocked, saying, "We are completely devastated and appalled by his behavior." Today, Lofthouse issued this apology. "My behavior in the video is appalling. This was clearly a moment where I lost control and made incredibly hurtful and divisive comments. I would like to deeply apologize to the family."
Do I accept the apology? No, I don't, because it wasn't heartfelt. He didn't mean it.
You are not allowed here.
The waitress says she hopes her story will inspire people to be kind to their waitresses, especially during the pandemic.
hassled on live television. It's happening to too many of the women's sports reporters covering the World Cup in Russia. This Brazilian TV reporter wasn't having any of it and goes off on the knucklehead.
I don't want you to do that. Never, okay? This is not polite. This is not right. Never do this.
Unfortunately, such boorish behavior is nothing new. Women covering sports have had to deal with it for years. And it's not just overseas. Sometimes happens here in the USA.
They all seem to be very excited.
The reactions vary. Popular sports personality Katie Nolan did her best to take it in stride.
Excuse me.
Others take more direct action.
Why you?
On occasion, it's the professional athlete who crosses the line, like NBA player
No.
It does make me angry.
ESPN reporters there in Spain.
How in the world does anybody think this is okay? It's not okay to invade anyone's personal space. I would recommend that any boy or man out there who thinks that this is a compliment or funny should ask a woman that they know if they would like for a stranger to come up and violate their personal space. And the answer is no. Don't do
This famous model is about to cross the finish line, and she's not even breaking a sweat. Now she finds herself under fire. The accusation? Cheating in a half marathon. Bree T.A.C. Manziel, wife of former football star Johnny Manziel, claims she completed the back end of the half marathon in a record-setting time that would make her the fastest woman on planet Earth.
I see it. I see the finish line.
Needless to say, the fitness model's claims are being met with a big dose of skepticism. The controversy broke out after Bree and her friend, Playboy model Chloe Ture, bragged about their running time at the Run Like a Diva half marathon in Temecula, California. So proud of us, Bree boasted after crossing the finish line in 2 hours. But online sleuths are calling her a cheater. Why? Because Bree's posted time for the first half of the 13.1-mile race was 1 hour and 31 minutes. If her claims are true, that would mean Bree Manziel ran the last 6.7 miles of the race at a pace of 4 minutes per mile. That would not only be amazing, it would be a new world record. No woman has ever achieved such a feat ever.
It was real clear that there were some miles missed in there.
Derek Murphy is the founder of MarathonInvestigation.com.
But I can definitely see where it's possible she made the wrong turn, so I'm not going to say that she intended to cheat. But again, once she crossed the line and started making those posts, she definitely intended to exaggerate or mislead.
The course required participants to run around the loop. Now the wedding that was canceled, not because of COVID-19, but because the bride tragically died in a car accident. Her fiancé tried to get a refund from the wedding videographer, who refused. That's when things got ugly.
They were set to get married this month, but tragedy struck when the bride-to-be, Alexis, lost her life in a car crash in February. Still grieving from his loss, Justin Motney went through the process of informing the wedding vendors and asking for refunds. All but one gave him his money back, the wedding videographer. Copper Stallion Media responded that the couple had signed a legally binding contract, which was non-refundable.
I kept emailing him and saying, like, hey, I would love just to talk on the phone, or like, hey, listen, like, based on this contract, like, I just want to, like, work this out. You couldn't get a hold of them on the phone, and then they just stopped emailing me back, and were just dodging me.
When Justin spoke out, the wedding videographer launched an extraordinary attack, creating a website whose sole purpose, apparently,
It's a popular family restaurant where kids can play and families enjoy pizza together. Chuck E. Cheese's is not the kind of place you would expect cops to be called. But at a number of restaurants, fun kiddie parties have turned into chaos. And Lisa Guerrero says it's often the adults causing the problems.
For 40 years, Chuck E. Cheese's restaurants have been thrilling children. Serving up pizza, arcade games, and amusement rides at more than 550 family-friendly centers around the world. But it's not always fun and games. Some kiddie parties have turned into battlegrounds, and it's the adults that are behaving badly.
We have several injured people here at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, we are on our way there.
There's a fight that broke out. We have people fighting, punching. I need a cop, I need an ambulance, I need everything.
In Parma, Ohio, police say a mob of customers stormed into the kitchen and attacked Chuck E. Cheese's employees. In Miami, all hell broke loose as customers slugged it out with each other. Can you believe women pulling hair as the children run for cover? And in Manchester, Connecticut, Lamar Wallace took out his cell phone when he saw customers climbing tables and duking it out in the middle of the Chuck E. Cheese's where his little niece was having her birthday party.
When I saw it happening, I was just like, oh my God, like, is this really happening with kids around and the Chuck E. Cheese? I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe my eyes.
So why does it keep happening at these places? This could be one reason. You may be surprised to learn adds to the stress, adds to the capacity to act out. Chuck E. Cheese has a policy of serving only 2 alcoholic